Hello, welcome back to Podcast Learning English, where learning English with simple and engaging dialogues is easy and fun. I am Carol.
Hello, Carol. Hello, all our wonderful listeners around the world. I'm Yebdo. Today is a great day to learn and practice English. It will be great to have you with us until the end of this episode.
In the next 15 minutes, you'll discover how to keep going when learning English feels impossible.
Because here's the truth. We've all wanted to quit.
So here's what we'll cover today. First, why we give up on ourselves. Then, practical techniques to stay motivated. And a shadowing challenge that will transform your confidence.
You know what? Let's be honest. Learning English is hard.
It really is. And I think the hardest part isn't the grammar or the vocabulary.
What is it then?
It's that voice in your head that says, I'll never get this. I'm not good enough.
Oh, I know that voice very well. I remember I was in a meeting with an international client and they froze.
What happened?
I wanted to say something important, but I couldn't find the words. I just stopped talking, and everyone stared at me.
That must have been so uncomfortable.
It was terrible. And after that meeting, I went home and thought, maybe I'm just not meant to speak English.
We've all been there. That feeling of wanting to give up.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Everyone feels like that. Even people who speak English fluently now.
That's so true. Quick tip before we continue. When you feel like giving up, remember this. Progress is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent.
Love that. And if you're finding this helpful, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.
Now, let's dive into why we give up on ourselves in the first place.
So, Carol, why do you think people give up?
I think there are three main reasons. First, we expect too much too fast.
What do you mean?
We think, I'll study for a month and become fluent, but language learning doesn't work like that.
Right. It's more like building a house. You don't build it in one day.
Exactly. You lay one brick at a time. Second reason, we compare ourselves to others.
Oh, that's a big one.
We see someone speaking perfectly and think, I'll never be like them.
But we don't see their journey. We don't see the years of practice.
Exactly. And the third reason, we focus on our mistakes instead of our progress.
That's so true. I used to do that all the time.
Tell me about it.
Well, I would have a conversation in English, and maybe I said 50 things correctly, but I made one mistake.
And what did you focus on?
The one mistake. I would replay it in my head over and over.
I totally get that. It's like our brain has a negativity bias.
What's that?
It means our brain naturally focuses on negative things more than positive things. It's a survival mechanism.
So what do we do about it?
We train our brain to notice the wins, even the small ones.
Like what?
Like, today I understood a full sentence without translating, or I pronounced TH correctly.
Those are wins?
Absolutely. Every small step is a win. Quick question for you listening. What's one small win you had this week with English? Say it out loud right now.
Good exercise. Now, let's talk about practical techniques to keep going.
Yes, because knowing why we give up is one thing, but we need tools to actually stay motivated.
So, what's the first technique?
I call it the 10-minute rule.
Tell me more.
When you don't feel like studying, tell yourself, I'll just do 10 minutes.
And what happens?
Usually, once you start, you keep going. But even if you only do 10 minutes, that's better than zero.
I love that. It removes the pressure.
Exactly. The second technique is celebrate micro victories.
What does that mean?
Every time you do something in English, celebrate it, even if it's small.
Like what?
Like, you sent an email in English. Celebrate. You understood a podcast episode. Celebrate. You practiced for 10 minutes. Celebrate.
How do you celebrate?
It can be simple. Say to yourself, "Good job, I'm making progress." Or tell a friend, or write it down.
That's powerful. What's the third technique?
Reframe your failures.
What does that mean?
Instead of saying, "I failed," say, "I learned."
Can you give an example?
Sure, let's say you're in a meeting and you can't find the right word.
That happens to me all the time.
Instead of thinking, "I'm terrible at English," think, "Now I know I need to learn that word."
So you turn the failure into a lesson.
Exactly. Pro tip, keep a notebook. When you make a mistake, write it down. Then write the correct version. That's how you learn.
I actually do that, and it works.
The fourth technique is change your self-talk.
Self-talk?
The way you talk to yourself in your head.
Oh, I see.
Most people say things like, "I'm bad at English. I'll never learn. This is too hard."
Guilty.
But what if you changed it to, "I'm learning English. I'm getting better every day. This is challenging, but I can do it."
That's a completely different mindset.
It is, and here's the thing. Your brain believes what you tell it.
So if you keep saying, I can't, your brain will believe it.
Exactly. But if you say, "I can't yet," your brain stays open to learning.
I love that word, yet.
It's powerful. Repeat after me. I can't do this yet.
I can't do this yet.
Again, I'm not fluent yet.
I'm not fluent yet.
Good. And the fifth technique, find your why.
What do you mean?
Why are you learning English? What's your reason?
For me, it was my career. I wanted better opportunities.
Exactly. And when you feel like giving up, remember your why.
That's what keeps you going.
Yes. Write your why on a piece of paper. Put it somewhere you can see it every day.
That's a great idea. And that brings us to something that changed everything for me.
What's that?
Shadowing.
Oh, yes. We need to talk about this.
So for those who don't know, shadowing is like being someone's echo. You listen to English and repeat at the same time.
Not after, at the same time.
Exactly. You're like a shadow following the speaker.
And why is this so powerful?
Because it trains your mouth, your ears, and your brain all at once.
Let me break down the benefits. First, pronunciation. You learn how native speakers actually say words.
Second, accent. You start to sound more natural.
Third, rhythm and intonation. English has a music to it. Shadowing helps you feel that music.
Fourth, confidence. When you practice speaking, even if you're just repeating, you build confidence.
And fifth, you stop translating in your head. You start thinking in English.
That's huge. So how do you actually practice shadowing?
Here are the 5 steps. Step 1, choose material at your level. Not too easy, not too hard.
Like this podcast.
Exactly. Step 2, listen first without repeating. Just understand what's being said.
Step 3, listen and repeat at the same time. Try to match the speaker's voice.
Step 4, focus on intonation, not just words. How does the voice go up and down?
And step 5, practice 10 to 15 minutes every day.
Consistency is key. Now, let me share my personal story with shadowing.
Please do.
So, I was struggling with pronunciation, especially the th sound. In Arabic, we don't have that sound.
Right, it's really difficult.
I would say think, but it sounded like sink or tink.
I had the same problem.
So I started shadowing. I would listen to podcasts on the bus every morning.
What happened?
At first, it felt weird. I was just mumbling along. But after 2 weeks, something clicked.
What do you mean?
I was in a meeting and I said, I think we should, and my colleague said, your pronunciation is getting so much better.
That must have felt amazing.
It did, and that's when I realized my mouth is a muscle. I need to train it.
That's such a good way to put it.
Now, for Arabic speakers specifically, here are some tips.
This is important.
We struggle with certain sounds that don't exist in Arabic, like P and B.
Right, in Arabic we have B but not P.
So we might say bark instead of park.
Or pen sounds like Ben.
Exactly. So when you shadow, pay extra attention to P sounds. Exaggerate them at first.
What about V and F?
Same thing. We often say F when we should say V, like very becomes fairy.
So exaggerate the V sound. Put your teeth on your lower lip.
Yes, and the th sound, put your tongue between your teeth.
It feels strange at first.
It does, but practice makes progress. Another tip, use this podcast to practice shadowing.
How?
Listen to this episode again, and this time repeat everything we say at the same time.
Start slow. You can even slow down the playback speed.
Yes, and record yourself. Compare your voice to ours.
That's how you improve. You can start shadowing right now with this episode.
Let's do a quick shadowing exercise together. Repeat after me. Think.
Think.
Thought.
Thought.
I think it's important.
I think it's important.
Again, think. Thought. I think it's important.
Good job. Keep practicing that.
So, to summarize everything we talked about today,
First, understand why we give up. It's usually because we expect too much too fast. We compare ourselves to others, or we focus on mistakes instead of progress.
second, use practical techniques. The 10-minute rule, celebrate micro victories, reframe your failures, change your self-talk, and find your why.
Third, practice shadowing. It's one of the most powerful tools for improving pronunciation, accent, rhythm, and confidence.
Remember, you're already making progress just by listening to this episode.
Your brain is on your side. Every time you expose yourself to English, you're building new connections.
Progress, not perfection. That's the motto.
And never give up on yourself, because you're capable of more than you think.
Keep going. Start today. Every small step counts.
You can use this episode to practice shadowing. Just replay it and repeat along with us.
Now let's break down the key vocabulary from today's conversation.
First word, give up. This is a phrasal verb. It means to stop trying or to quit. For example, don't give up on your dreams.
Second, freeze. This means to suddenly stop moving or speaking, usually because of fear or nervousness. For example, I froze during the presentation.
Third, consistent. This means doing something regularly over time. For example, be consistent with your English practice.
Fourth, compare. This means to look at two things and see how they're similar or different. For example, don't compare yourself to others.
Fifth, bias. This is a tendency to think in a certain way. For example, our brain has a negativity bias.
Sixth, reframe. This means to look at something in a different way. For example, reframe your failures as learning opportunities.
Seventh, shadowing. This is a technique where you repeat what you hear at the same time. For example, I practice shadowing every day.
Eighth, intonation. This is the rise and fall of your voice when you speak. For example, good intonation makes you sound more natural.
Ninth, exaggerate. This means to make something seem bigger or more than it really is. For example, exaggerate the TH sound when you practice.
And 10th, progress. This means improvement or forward movement. For example, you're making progress every day.
Try using these words in your own sentences. Practice makes progress.
Thank you all for joining us today.
We hope this episode helped you remember why you started learning English.
And why you should never give up on yourself.
Replay this episode and practice your shadowing. Train your mouth like a muscle.
If this helped you, we'd appreciate if you subscribe. Your subscription means the world to us.
It helps us reach more English learners like you.
We'll see you next time on the Learning English podcast.
Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shadowing.
Click the next video to keep practicing. See you there.
See you soon, English learners.
Bye for now.